Yeah.
Yeah, there's
The software looks the same.
what's your name now again, please?
What?
What's your name again?
Charlie.
Charlie. Charlie's got Caleb and Lee and that. That's a bit bigger than my drone. Away it goes. Reload. Yeah, so here's this fella here is Willie. He's having the drone work done. Ella's Forest. Best blueberries on the planet, apparently. And we're gonna get this tied down and move over to another field somewhere, I think. You have to leave that generator rattling to charge up the batteries, which charge in about 10 or 12 minutes, which is really something. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, so blueberry spraying with a drone. Big drone, a lot bigger than my drones. Anyway, this is the parade to the next stop, which is a couple of miles away. Blueberry field number 1 done. Now the spray is for taking the fruit flies away from the crop. If you get the fruit flies, will come and they'll lay their eggs in the berries, and then when you sell them fresh berries, all of a sudden you get a berry with a worm in it, and that's not too appetizing, is it? So to go through processing, you have to put this spray on it to sell fresh. If you want to sell other derivatives like fruit juice and stuff like that, then this doesn't have to be done, but it makes for nicer berries. So there you go. Yeah, okay, this is over voice Lorne here, or whatever you call it, getting the drone ready to fly. And I've got my little tiny drone up in the air here so that we can sort of watch these guys getting it ready. Like he's got, that's a battery in his hand there. It just slides into a slot. Big battery. There it is, sliding into the slot. Now they'll get it finished, getting it ready, and put it up in the air. And then I have my drone running, so I'll just keep it in the air and give you a little bit of an aerial view of what happens when they're flying it. Yeah, here we are with voiceover Lauren again. Now, I've kept this at real time. This is how fast it actually goes. We're on a very small field. It's only about a 1 acre field, and doing, bear with me because I'm doing the best I can to keep up with it. I'm maybe 60 or 70 feet above it, and I wanted to stay well out of the way. And maybe you can hear my dog walking around in the background. As soon as I start recording, he wants to go outside or something. What a dog. Anyway, it goes along pretty quick and gets pretty close to the edges of the trees there. It kind of just about does a hammerhead to stop. The thing weighs, I don't know, quite a bit. I think it weighs over 150 pounds anyhow. And then you put on the load of the cargo and likely gets up to 200 or 300 pounds. So there's lots of controlling to do, and he's pretty close to the ground. You can see the propeller wash on the ground there. That really does make an impact. Anyway, I'll leave it going. You can carry on, and then I'll show you when it's landing again. Okay, more of me. Here we are. We're getting ready to go in for a landing. The operator's Charlie is just getting this set up so we can make a straight shot towards the landing pad, which is on top of the truck. Quite a nice setup on top of that truck. That the machine will land in the middle of that. And then when they want to transport it, they tie it down and they fold up those sides so it doesn't get hit by wind and birds and yuck and bugs. A little bit of trouble with the landing there. It didn't like it. Sometimes if there's things close by, the proximity monitors, they stop it from landing because they're not supposed to run into anything. There, looks like it's down now. So there you go. Okay, here we are traveling up the last bit of Heritage Road to the last field that I'm going to be here for. I'll get the big camera out and do some filming with the big camera and take a few snapshots with the big camera, maybe even show you what a blueberry looks like. So, hope you enjoyed it all. Okay, that's all for now. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will put the contact information for the drones down in the comments or in the description of the video. See you later.